Now I have some drops on there. Seems to be functioning just fine. Okay. Now this big farm tractor will probably spray me. Let's see. Hi guys, Nothing to Prove here. Today's a beautiful day because any day one can be out on two wheels. This is a beautiful day, even though it's drizzling a little bit. I don't care. I'm having fun because I'm out. Yeah, it's my own 1250 RT. This is a 21 model. I've had it for 3 summers now. This is October and I still love my RT. I'm still in love with it. It still does everything I want it to do. This is my Cadillac on 2 wheels. Yeah, that's what it is. But with that said, it does everything I want it to do. But if any of you guys have watched any of my reviews of this, and I've done several over the last 3 seasons, whether it's a 6-month, 1 year, 2 year, etc., I'm always complaining about the connectivity of the BMW Connected Ride app. Some of you guys have problems with it, some of you don't. And it seems irrelevant of iPhone or Android. I'm one of the guys, I have a consistent disconnection problem with the Wi-Fi when it's in map mode. And so I've always been trying to solve this, and last year I got the Garmin XT last winter. And so I've had that on the bike for the last 2 summers, and navigating, beautiful. Took it to Sardinia and back, a 14-day trip, and loved it, no problems with the Garmin. With the BMW Connected Ride app, several times it connected every day, disconnected every day. So what am I trying to solve with this device here? Navigation and also some other thing that the RT doesn't have. That is front and rear cameras and blind spot detection, and also obstacle avoidance. You can set those things, and that's what this is coming into play. And also Android Auto. I have it now. I have access to my cell phone while it's nice and safely protected in here. So here's my cell phone. Let me pull it out. I have it nice and safe in here, where it belongs, safe from the environment, safe from dust, dirt, and also there's a fan in there, so the fan kicks on once it's reached 30 degrees C. So now this Chigee AIO-5 Lite connects to this cell phone. How long does it take? Now let's do a real test. Very scientific here. How long does this take to boot up? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's connecting. 11. Okay, now will it go over to Google Maps? This is trying to connect to my smartphone. Is in the pocket right there. Right there. Connect. Oh, who's going to win? Oh, this one. This beat the Connected Ride app. It's not connecting yet. Come on. Let's do number 3. I have my hotkey to number 3 there. Nope, now it's trying. Whoa, this really beats the BMW Connected Ride app. Wow. Holy cow. This is like triple. I'm still waiting. So you could continue navigating with this using Google Maps, or you can see there I have Sidekick down there. How long is the BMW motor? I've timed it before. It's usually 45 seconds. It looks like the BMW app still isn't going to work. See, now I got to pull over to get these to work and find out why on this planet, oh, isn't it working? Connecting to RT. Now it wants to. This is what I'm talking about, guys. End map mode. Come on. Yeah. Chigee's working. BMW. Let's shut it off. There. Now it let go. Let's close it down. Now let's start up the bike again. Okay, let's see if we can do this now. Why wouldn't it connect? I have no idea. Now that's going to turn off. See, I've gone 0.3 kilometers from, and now I'm already pulling over because of the BMW Motorrad app. Ugh, crap. Okay, now let's see how long. Okay, now the BMW is connecting. This is connected. Okay, now this should default straight over to Google Maps. But let's see which one connects faster. Again, Google Maps wins. And there are some navigation apps that you can download just for this, so it's not dependent on the smartphone. But since I have the GPS, one of these cables goes to the GPS. That's right behind this left speaker, right up here underneath. Ah, there, it's up. Okay, so now we're good to go. Let me go over to the big thing. Now, let's count. 1, 2, 3. I have my smartphone in there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 15. There. Now, it's connecting via Bluetooth. Has connected. So that's the front screen. Or no, that was the rear. Now this is the front. Oh, those are raindrops on the windshield. Okay, let's... Oh, now what does it do? Oh, there, it's up. It is up. Oh, it works. Okay, you can do this. Ooh. Oh, it's decently responsive. Recenter. There we go. Oh, there, now that's up. I wonder, I have to look at the clock and see what... Now, some of you guys may say, well, Scott, why did you pick this brand over some others? Well, 3 of these brands sent me requests. And I told the other 2 no, and I chose this one. Why? Well, because this one's the most expensive one by far. It's going to set you back 560 euros here in Germany. But this has a dedicated GPS that hooks straight up to this. And so some of you guys also say you have problems with satellite reception. So if you don't have a flagship phone, you might have those problems. You won't if you get this, because this will use the dedicated GPS. And in my garage where over top the roof is concrete and the 4 walls are concrete, I can still pick up 6, 7 satellites within 30 seconds on this. In my garage still. That's nice. My smartphone, no, I have to go out into my driveway before that starts to work. So another reason why I picked this is its fit and finish and quality. It seems very sturdy, very strong, very robust, and you even have, see right there, you can see that has this mounting right there, these rubber points. But the wires, I'll get to this, they do not disconnect. And they're running down here, and I ran them in. Okay, we'll get into that in a second. Now, you guys know why I picked this. How did I mount this? Well, the rear camera, I had to take the top box off, as you see, and the seats off, and this panel, some of the side panels, and ran the wire up. And the front, I have mounted, as you guys can see, here's the display right there in front. behind, yes, behind the windscreen. I couldn't find a good place that I liked in front of the bike. So I just threw it there. And yes, you can see some of the mirror, or I'm sorry, the framing of the windshield in the shot. You'll see this in the video footage soon. So also I plugged into the CAN bus pigtail, BMW pigtail, that the Garmin was. And all I did was I just spliced in and took out the Garmin and spliced this back into where the Garmin was. And then folded up all the cables and put them right behind the left speaker there. So that's where I did. And so this is switched power. So this only comes on when the ignition comes on, and this goes off about 15 seconds after the ignition goes off. It just shuts down. How is this on the road in a real world testing environment? How is this footage, this 1080p that it's recording front and rear? Let's take a look while I'm riding and also trying out some functions with Google Maps with Android Auto, using that. Well, let's go to Motorrad Berlage, shall we? Right, oh, it's taking it. Okay, let's start. All right, I gotta watch traffic here. Start. Oh wow, it's working. So you're gonna wait, thank you. Wow, so it takes the glove touches. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing, guys. There. Now I have it on rear camera. 73. Oh, it's got my GPS signal down. Wow. See, that's right at the top of the screen there, top left. You can see the rack for the top case sitting right there. So it's giving you a little perspective. In the bottom there, it's also just a hint of the rear taillight assembly, really. So now I can go back to map. How do I do that? Back to here. There. Oh, that's fairly easy. So it is recording. It's telling me that by this blinking here. Okay, looks good. Everything's working according to plan. Now let's go to the front. Oh, there's the front. Yeah, you can see the view through the windscreen and then the brackets that are holding that windscreen in place. So if I put the windscreen down there, for example, there, now you can see a little bit better. I hope this is a good quality coming through the front windscreen. We'll see about that. But let's go back to the back. There. And now it's doing a picture-in-picture. It's got the front and the and the little, and then in the big, then the rear is the big. Now let's go up a little bit with the windscreen so that it's not so noisy. Now the difference is with these cameras, I'm recording in 4K with the Hero and the Max. So I'm wondering, and also 50 frames. This is just 1080-30. So, but in post, I put it in 4K 25 because the Max is recording in 30. This is in 50, and that's in 1080-30. So I have to bring this, the Chigee footage, up, so it might not be so clear. I have to take the Hero 11 down and this down. to match everything. That's because when I record the face-to-face, that's 4K but only 25 frames, which is normal. That's normal movie cinema footage, and that's what you want, basically. At least I do in my videos. Well, in the rain, seems to be working. Working pretty good. Well, nothing's upset it yet. It does have a lock screen though, but I don't have the lock screen on. So I want to see if it's going to be affected. Well, so far so good. So if you guys wanted to know how is this in the rain, here we go. It works. No complaints. Now I have some drops on there. Seems to be functioning just fine. Okay. Now this big farm tractor will probably spray me. Let's see. Right, man, that's so bad. Yep, it's raining nicely now, so I guess this is a good test. Although the Garmin was flawless in this test too, so shouldn't be surprised, huh? Boy, it's getting darker by the minute, but still, no problems with this. Interesting. Although I'm still a good half hour away from home, so it looks like, oh, well, at least I'll give this a good test to see. Well, it does have the lock screen, but I'm leaving that off to see if the raindrops will affect it, and so far it's doesn't seem to be bothering it. Verdict. Would I buy this? Yes, I would. 560 euros here in Germany. That's pretty steep. You see me correct? But you're getting what you pay for. And that's a rarity today, especially with these systems. Some of them that are only 200 euros, 250, 300 euros. That's why I said no to those systems. They looked cheaper, and they are cheaper. I went with stronger, more reliable, stronger, thicker, bigger cables. Also, this case is mounted here. And it's shock resistant right there. You can see that. That's pretty cool. But one con to this is once you put this on your bike, you can't take it off. Say, what do you mean? Well, if you take off this mount, now the wires are still all hardwired. Now you got to disconnect all them too. That's a con. Whereas the Garmin and a few others, they had a base that you can take off and put on the TFT. This does not. So maybe in a future version of this, they will do that. They will fix that problem, that issue. It's not a problem. If you're spending a night in a hotel and you're in a shady area, I might worry about this being on my bike. Whereas the Garmin, I could just disconnect it and walk in, you know, and just leave the mount there. That's not valuable at all. So this, you can't do that. That's a con. That's my one major con with this. Also the screen size, 5-inch, maybe 6.5 inch would be better, especially for us old guys owning RTs. But it works. I can still see it with my bad eyes. Without my reading glasses, I can still see Google Maps, Cyjik, and some of the other apps that I was using while on the bike. Overall, the fit and finish and quality is on par with the price. Would I buy? Yeah. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this review, this first impression review. And in doing so, I hope I've earned your subscription. As always, guys, ride safe and ride like there's nothing to prove. Take care.